Good morning, everyone. John for Popeyes Postcards. We're going to do a what sold video. This is the second week, or the sales for the second week of April 2024. Over on the airplane store, I sold 32 items with an average cost of $5.75. On my main store, 57 items with a average sales price of $12.80. But I had a big ticket non-postcard item backing that out, 56 items at an average of $10.98, so almost $11 per average on the postcards. Also had several problem sales, and we'll talk about that at the end. So the first postcard, and I'm not going to go over the. I had a lot of $3.99 cards sell, and I had one order of like $30 or $40 worth of $4 choo-choo train cards. I'm not going to get into that. So first, 1939 New York World's Fair at Night, view of the fireworks, sold for $6.29. Next is California Redondo Beach, 1950s. It's a dual view banner greeting, Pier Moon's Coca-Cola. So Moon's might be, I guess this little snack bar there, and that sold for $8. Next is a risque humor silhouette nude woman, Kurt Tech, however you want to say it. Beautiful formations, and that sold for $9.19. It's a linen card. Next is Lapeer, Michigan, First Presbyterian Church, real photo, RPPC. $9.99. I believe this was a York postcard show buy for 80 cents. Next, Clyde Steamship Company, SS Mohawk Boat Steamship. This sold for full asking price of $9.99. Next is a circa make that 1890s Arbuckle Brothers Coffee Trade Card, Vermont Historic Scenes, and sold this for $10.79. I bought this several years ago for $1 at a like a flea market antique show. This is Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania Clearview Diner, circa 1950s, a linen, $10.99. I like these old. I think I mentioned it last one. Original seller, the widow, who I got this card from. Her husband wanted $30 for that card at one time. So $10.99, I'll take it. Next is New Jersey Greetings, Monmouth County, New Jersey, map, town, road, circa 1950s. Linen, I'm sorry, make it a chrome card. Has some leftover tape residue on the back. Sold for $10.99. Same buyer of that last trade card bought this one. Same thing, Arbuckle trade card, coffee, Virginia Historic Scenes. Because I had two of these at one time. Same thing, I paid $1 for it at the DC Big Flea years ago. Next is a real photo postcard from Chicago, Illinois, Ulysses S. Grant statue, monument, Lincoln Park, and sold for $12 on an offer. Really nice postcard here. Spokane, Washington, the Top Hat Drive-In Restaurant, car hops. Really cool scene, 1950s. Listed it for $13.99 because there were several, I believe, of these, and I took an offer. No, I'm sorry, it sold for full asking price, $13.99. This is a 1902 King Albert V from Saxony, Germany. Memento Mori. That's the black border around here, and like the draping over his, like the silhouette. Philatelic. I can't remember why I put philatelic in here. Oh, because of the stamp right here in the front. Paid about 50 cents for this and that big lot of World War I era and earlier German cards I bought about a year ago. And I took a best offer of $15 on that card. This is Frederick, Oklahoma, wagons full of alfalfa hay, circa 1918. And I took a best offer of $16 on this card. Everybody knows I'm not a huge fan of Maine or Massachusetts postcards, but I did list this Mount Abram South Branch, Kingfield, Maine, real photo, a Bicknell photo. It's right there in the center. And I took a best offer of $14 on this card. Next is Holland, Michigan, Capon, or make that Capon? I'm not sure. Capon and Bertish, sure. Leather Company, 1920s view. It's a factory. Probably should have wrote factory in here somehow. Sold for full asking price of 1974. I noticed that the scanner caught right there. So that white line is not on the postcard. I missed that. I try to catch those, but I missed that one. Kind of a strange card here. It's an ugly card. This is Bay Minette, Alabama water tower, 1950s. I believe I got this at a antique mall, and I've actually had luck with water towers, and this one sold for $15 on an offer. Just a weird, weird, ugly card, but I'll take 15 bucks. This is Benton, Pennsylvania, Pennington and Seeley General Store, 1906. Let me see. I took a best offer of $15.83. I think I paid a couple bucks for this card, maybe a buck. And what was strange about this card is when I was doing the research, this exact same card sold several years ago, I think for $12, maybe a little bit less, but I got $15.83 out of it. But it was exactly the same. The writing was the same. The staining on the back was the same in the comp on Worth Points. So I thought that was interesting. This is Colonial Beach, Virginia, one of those beachy towns in Virginia I always talk about. This is Amusement Hall, Hotel, Horses, Buggies, 1910. I think I originally had this card for $50, and I did an auction and reduced it by half. No one bid on it, and I finally took an offer of $18.74. It's been listed for quite a while. This is Mount Hood, Oregon, Government Camp, Timberline Lodge, Mountain Guides on Horses. There's horses and guides right there. And it sold, it's a real photo, sold for full asking price of $21.99. Another ship postcard, U.S., let me see, I'm sorry, United States Line SS George Washington steamer ship. Not a real photo or anything, but I took a best offer of $22 for that card. Same person who bought that car hop one bought this one. It's Arcadia, California, the Frontier Drive-In Restaurant car hop, Route 66. Paid $1 for this card. I had two of them, and I got this at York Postcard Show. It was in the dollar box, so I think there was a Coca-Cola sign maybe. This one sold for $22.99 full asking price. And I always preach that bank interiors do very well. This one's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania Interior Trust Company Bank Accounting Department. Sold for full asking price of $26.99. And here's the big ticket item, the non-postcard. It's from the Disney Polynesian Trader Sam's Grotto, Grog Grotto 4th edition Nautilus Tiki Blue Green New. So pretty much you go to Disney and you go to the Trader Sam's, and there's one out in both Disneyland and Disney World. I think this was 58 bucks with all the booze. It might have been maybe a little bit more. But long story short, you buy this. There's supposed to be 2.5 drinks in there. I believe I finished it myself. So the extra that I earned on this, and it sold for $114, paid for the food. So just a tip, you go to Disney World, go there, make sure you drink, you get this souvenir mug, bring it home, sell it. You'll pretty much drink and eat for free. So $114.95 for that. So I had 3 problem cases or sales this week. First one is this Hong Kong Queens Road Street View. It's a Swiss airline issued postcard. There's the Swiss Air up there. Sold it at auction. I think I started it at $24.99. I had two bidders, and the winner, 2888, didn't pay, so I canceled it for a non-payment. Sent a second chance bidder notice, and they weren't interested. So I don't know what the first problem was. Probably because it would cost like $15 or more to ship to Hong Kong, but that's noted in the auction. And so anyway, non-paying bidder. I've relisted this probably at $24.99. Buy it now, and I blocked that first non-payer. Second problem case is 100% my fault. These are trade cards from the North German Lloyd Bremen Steamship Company, 1893 World's Fair, so that's pretty cool. And it says on here somewhere 1893, and you can see they're in rough condition. This one had paper edition. Remember I got these at I call it the Steam Show. It was up in central Pennsylvania, big flea market. Uh, go to all the time. Probably paid a buck each for these, and they eventually sold. They've probably been listed for 4 years. Eventually sold. Full asking price at 21.59. And when I went to pull these cards, this is what they look like after being in a box for 4 years. And no, I stupidly didn't have these sleeved because they were too big for a sleeve. Any sleeve, continental sleeves wouldn't fit. So you can see the top had a corner taken out of it. This top was all messed up, taking the box in and out, and I scuffed up the top. So I went to the buyer and I was like, send him this picture. I was like, listen, when I pulled them, I noticed that damage has been done over the last 4 or 5 years that they've been listed, and I never updated the photos. Obviously, they're not in the same condition in which you purchased them. I said I can cancel the item for full refund, or I offered him a very significant, like 70% off, just to get rid of them. I still made money. I think which he took. He took the offer of the significant discount. I still made a couple bucks. Made a guy happy, but still a little upset with myself that I didn't take better care of this item. All the other postcards, unless I have huge quantities of them, they are sleeved. I should have done a better job with this one. And then the third problem case I had was this one. Greetings from Dixie, Malty View. I don't have this card. This card I took all Confederate flag postcards out of my store uh, 3 years ago. Um, and back also when eBay was taking them down. This card somehow got relisted on eBay. I have no other idea how it could have gotten up there because I remember taking this card down, um, and somehow it magically appeared. And the other thing is, how come like eBay's bots didn't catch this card? So anyway, I did look for it because how did I miss this? And I don't have it. I remember going through all of them, took them all out, threw them away because that's what I do with these cards. And so I just had to go back to the buyer. I was like, listen, this card has been deactivated, delisted for at least 3 years. eBay does have a history of relisting items that have previously sold. So I apologized, refunded. Haven't heard anything, didn't get a negative or a neutral. And I figured if I did get a negative or a neutral, I would have gone to eBay. It's like, listen, this got relisted somehow. You let me sell it, and you shouldn't have. Um, to see if they could do anything about it. But yeah, that was very shocking when I saw this that it had sold because I knew I didn't have it. So anyway, a pretty decent week of sales. I'll put it on the tiki mug here because I would not mind being at Disney drinking one of these right this very second. So if you ever go to Disney, do that. And that's all I got for you. We'll be on Whatnot here in actually just a couple hours, and every Saturday. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your best sell for the week. And if you want a lot of insider secret privilege information, $5, you can join my membership. And I thank you all for watching. Hope your sales are excellent.